How are we doing, Augusta? It's Matt Kelly, your mama's favorite realtor, here with what I would consider a special edition of our Wednesday food menu spotlight, because I'm here to find you, Augusta, the best plates, or trays rather, in the CSRA. So I'm here with Ed DeFelice, executive chef at the all-new Brinkley's Chop House, located at 2031 Center Street. Y'all have really outdone yourself.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. We have here a couple of our signature items. We have our wedge salad with baby iceberg, Creole blackened shrimp sitting on top of a roasted green chili aioli. My play on deviled eggs. On our boards here, two of our signature steaks. The one on the left here is really special to us because that's our duck fat Delmonico
On the left.
that we age here in house. We submerge them in duck fat for a minimum of 30 days, which gives you a totally different product than a dry aged ribeye, which is over here on the right, for you to kind of have a try of both and see which one you like better. I think you'll like our duck fat Delmonico the best.
The duck fat Delmonico.
And then you have here loaded mashed potatoes and our Szechuan Brussels sprouts. The Szechuan Brussels sprouts come with fried pork belly, cilantro, scallions, peanuts, and our house-made Szechuan sauce. One might say you have a feast fit for a king here.
And you have absolutely outdone yourself here. I walked in today, they just said, we're gonna have all this entire presentation for you, and we all know exactly what kind of presentation it usually is. And wow, I am so excited. So I'm gonna let you, dealer's choice. Where should we start?
I think you should start off with the eggs, then go into the shrimp, little palate cleanser with the salad, and then dive into the steak.
Absolutely beautiful.
Fried deviled eggs are actually sitting on top of a little bit of Old Bay aioli. It's just a mayonnaise that we make here in house that has the flavor profile of Old Bay in it. Just helps the egg stay on the plate. One might say that's a perfect bite.
My mama says I have a big mouth. That is a perfect bite.
Excellent.
This big mouth. That is so crunchy. That is so crunchy. You said the Old Bay. I could taste the Old Bay from the sauce. I can't put my finger on it. So the stuffing, there's a crab lump stuff. Crab stuffing.
Horseradish, Dijon mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of Tabasco, a little bit of lemon juice. That's pretty much it.
I have never seen that before. That is absolutely phenomenal. That's worth the drive from anywhere just for that. We're off to a great start here. Okay, confidence glasses back on now. One more time. So we have a bit of an aioli here on these shrimp.
Yep, so it's a blackened Creole shrimp. We serve jumbo shrimp here. We blacken them off, and then they're sitting on top of a roasted green chili aioli. So we'd like for you to squeeze the lime over the top. The acid really complements the spice and pulls the dish all together.
Oh, beautiful. We're just gonna go all the way across here. I'm just gonna have to use my hands right here on this one.
Sounds good.
Very primitive setup we usually have. So right off, tail, those just come right off. That's perfect. No shenanigans here, I would say. Here we go.
Is everything suiting you all this far?
Yeah. I just love the texture of shrimp.
Yep, especially when they're blackened like that, right?
Mm-hmm. That blackening seasoning coming right through. We used to work at a Creole French Quarter restaurant.
At this speech to you.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit real quick. Pause, quick break. Brinkley's, yes.
So we are a privately owned New American craft steakhouse. We specialize in trying to tell a story with beef. So most steakhouses just serve one line of beef. We serve all the best lines we can get our hands on. We're not locked into just one brand, which kind of allows me to put the best possible steak on the plate every time, whether you order a strip, a ribeye, a fillet, whatever. So that's what, in my mind, is a curated selection of beef. We also have 6 other composed entrees on the menu, ranging from our almost famous pork chop, salmon fillet, airline chicken breast, New Zealand lamb rack, and scallop entree and appetizer. We also run a few specials. You're seeing one of them here. We're also doing my play on a steak tartare, so it's a steak avocado and a soy truffle vinaigrette with some wontons, kind of like an Asian influence, cultivate up some umami flavor. We're also doing a watermelon margarita tuna ceviche. So we compress watermelon with margarita, essentially, and then treat some ahi tuna with lemon, cumin, olive oil, finish that with some Fresno peppers and cilantro. It's just a cool kind of fun play on a dish. Here's probably our most popular salad, so really steakhouse heavy salad. You got your crispy onions, baby iceberg, house-made blue cheese dressing, blue cheese crumbles, English cucumber, cherry tomato.
The beautiful pork belly,
bacon,
still
bacon lardons. Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me real quick. I get so confused. The line between pork belly and bacon. Can you just tell everybody
bacon is
about
smoked, and pork belly is just the product coming off the side of the pig.
Perfect.
Once it's been cured and smoked, then it's bacon.
Okay, okay. So we're going to dive into this real quick. What kind of dressing goes on this, bud?
Blue cheese dressing that we make here in-house. It's
Okay.
4 ingredients. It's our house-made aioli, blue cheese crumbles, tarragon, salt, and pepper.
Okay, okay. Perfect. Now, while I'm cutting this up, we have something a little extra special. We just met the guy. Absolutely fantastic. Aaron Brock. Aaron Brock, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Hello.
Got it. And has here the...
I've got a smoked Manhattan. Start off, it's a stirred cocktail. We use some 10-year-old Russell's bourbon and a little sweet vermouth. Mix that up, a couple dashes of bitters. Voila. We've got a brandy-soaked cherry in there and a little expression of orange. And now we're gonna light it up on fire. Got some mesquite right here.
So Brock, how long have you been in the bartending business? I can tell you're just a professional from the
Oh,
get-go.
it's my first day.
First day?
About 16 years.
Years, I can tell. Wow.
Look at that.
Enjoy.
You can't beat a good wedge.
Can't beat a
Can't
good
beat
wedge.
Oh my gosh.
But I think that'll pair up really nice with your steak here. So you have the duck fat Delmonico on the left, the meat by Lynn's dry aged ribeye on the right. The only difference between the two is the aging method and the cut. To be considered a Delmonico, it's got to be at least 16 ounces.
Okay.
Typically,
Interesting.
that's
So-
always indicative of a ribeye, but some people in the Northeast think that a New York strip cut thick that way is also a Delmonico. It's kind of up for interpretation. However, ours is a 16-ounce duck fat Delmonico, and I recommend that you try the wet aged first and then the dry aged, and you can have that juxtaposition.
Okay.
What's cool about the process of curing in the duck fat is we pick the steak up on the flat top, so all that outside fat that has been sucked up by the ribeye just totally caramelizes on the outside, and you're not left with any of that kind of funkiness that is associated with dry aged beef.
Okay.
But getting all the benefits of it at the same time.
Now you mentioned wet age.
But what we do is we take the loins, we air dry them, and then we submerge them in a blend of duck fat and clarified butter for at least 30 days, which makes the steak incredibly tender.
Okay. Now you have one thing. I was looking at the menu, and something I don't think you can find anywhere else in Augusta is the butcher block.
Yes.
The butcher block. So
So,
tell me a little bit about that.
For us, what we do is we put together different boards with different proteins on it. We have a land, sea, and air board, a land and sea board, one board that features just our Wagyu Gold beef. That's something special, isn't it?
That has this perfect char on the outside.
Yes.
You
We also
actually get
have
that.
a 1700 degree proprietary radiant ceramic broiler. I'm pretty sure we have one of the only ones in the area. So all our steaks are finished in there. Give that nice crust on the outside.
I mean, you can just taste it.
Yeah.
You can taste the char on it, just absolutely perfect. You don't really. It's tough to do that. It's so tough.
Well, we like to say that the Brinkley's difference is having the best possible product cooked by the best possible people on the best possible equipment.
It just melts.
It should. That's what it's
Oh
there
my
for.
gosh. So okay, back to the butcher block.
So we've a bunch of different boards. They're meant to serve 4 to 8 people, and it's just easier to get that number of people fed quickly using the boards.
Okay.
It's something that you see in a lot of more northeastern steakhouses.
Okay.
We're trying to put an emphasis on the larger steaks, chops, that kind of stuff. So our land, sea, and air board's got 2 different steaks on there: rack of lamb, 2 confit duck legs, and some grilled shrimp. We also have some options that involve lobster tails. We have a Neptune's board, which is all fish, a couple of salmon fillets, a couple of skewers of grilled shrimp, a couple of lobster tails, a couple of portions of our fish of the day, whatever it happens to be. Today it'll be grouper and some snow crab clusters.
So I want to come here with the guys after a good golf trip. Maybe it's Masters Week. Maybe it's a birthday celebration. Maybe
Right.
a bachelor trip. Maybe we have my wife's birthday. We bring her out. A butcher block. What would you say is the perfect? How many people?
For parties of 2 or 3, we recommend the 40-ounce tomahawk or the 36-ounce porterhouse.
Okay.
For larger parties, we recommend going to the butcher boards, which is kind of what you see here. We've made one custom for you, just so you can try a couple of different things. But the larger boards are meant to feed 4 to 8 people.
4 to 8 people. Perfect. Good. And honestly, 4 to 8 people. The price.
It's about equivocal of
Very
where-
good.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
great. I mean, you can't. I saw. Oh, okay. That's very reasonable.
Yep, and we stand 100% behind our products. We're putting the best possible food out there.
So, the sriracha. These are the sriracha Brussels sprouts.
Szechuan Brussels sprouts.
Szechuan.
Just a recipe I've been working on for a number of years. Just a classic soy-based vinaigrette, essentially.
Okay.
We deep fry our Brussels sprouts, which I think really kind of capture the flavor, with some pork belly, peanuts, and our Szechuan sauce. The secret ingredient there is a chili bean curd paste that really gives a depth of flavor to it.
I need to get the recipe for these things. We do the one of my big things about the house is the you might cringe. I just throw a bunch of Tony's sauce, Tony's seasoning on, throw in the air fryer.
Air fryer,
I
will
love
get you some good Brussels
I
sprouts.
love them.
Yeah.
Those are not going to be good anymore after these.
I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, these are phenomenal. Okay, so I read a little bit. I just want to go and we're going to nerd out here for a second. I read a little bit about Brussels sprouts. There's a way there's a chemical reaction that happens where you can, I guess, mess them up a little bit.
Yeah. So if you cook all those cruciferous vegetables need to be kind of cooked lightly.
Okay.
I mean, these are flash fried, so they're not really overcooked, but they are caramelized. What you are getting there is some of the internal sugars being caramelized. Like, I really enjoy also grilled or roasted broccoli.
Okay.
Get a little carbonization on it. Really kind of captures the flavor better than a blanch or a boil or something like that.
Okay, so low and slow is not the way.
No,
It's got to
not
be
for
quick.
me. Yeah, I would go quick.
Quick. Okay.
Loaded mashed potatoes. So Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. We've got some scallions on there, bacon lardon, sour cream, Monterey Jack cheese.
Ange, I hope you watch this video. My wife doesn't watch my own videos. It's fine. I get it. We're over it. I hope she sees this though. Mashed potatoes, loaded mashed potatoes. Oh man, this excites me. This really excites me too. Here we go. Just loaded mashed potatoes.
Loaded mashed potatoes.
Loaded mashed potatoes. You can't go wrong. If you can mess up loaded mashed potatoes, you got another gift. These are oh my gosh, those are fantastic.
Thank
Just
you.
beautifully, super well presented too. I love the way everything's sectioned off right here. Bacon, sour cream, chives, cheese. Can't beat it.
Thank you.
Southern classic. Wanted to save one of the best things for last. That's fantastic. Wet age, never heard of that. I love what you're doing. I love the char. So this is a dry age.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can we go back over that one more time?
Okay, so dry aging is done in a special cooler where beneficial bacteria is introduced to the surface of the meat, and essentially it's a slow rotting process that occurs before once it usually goes for about 30 to 45 days. Once that process has ended, the loin is trimmed up and all that is removed.
Okay.
But there is this sort of gaminess that's left underneath there that. It's not for me, it is for some people, but we've come up with this method to sort of give the same results as this method, but without that funkiness. That kind of turns some people off.
I've been eyeballing. I'm not sure if I want to go for the end or if I want to go for a
I would go for a piece of the spinalis on the far end.
far end, right around here?
Yep.
Perfect. Now the spinalis.
Is the outer cap of the ribeye. It's
Okay.
often considered the best cut.
So I messed up going for right here.
Yeah, usually
I messed up and it's still
you want to
that
go for the spinalis. That's where it's at.
Look at this. Look at this meat. Well, it is falling off the bone here.
Yeah, so it is super tender, for sure.
That is. I can't wait. Right here. Here we go, y'all. Wow.
See,
Wow.
It's different.
That's That's completely different.
Yep.
And wow. Okay.
Which one did you like better?
One second. Just.
Yeah, I can tell you're taking this very seriously.
God, I'm trying to figure this out. I have an answer. Or I have an answer. Flavor. Dry age.
Yep.
I think the flavor. But there's something about that coating, that crunch.
Yeah.
This steak right here, this ribeye. That is just. There's something about that crunch.
It's just taking in the fat from the duck fat and how we prepare it.
I want to go back to the sprouts. I feel like I'm missing out. My FOMO's kicking in.
It's okay.
All right. Hope you don't mind. I'm just tearing this up right in front of you. It's just a beautiful. It's like a work of art, honestly.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's a work of art right here. The crunch is still there. Now that you've mentioned it, it's actually even more tender on this side.
Yeah.
And now that I'm paying attention to it, one more time. So, the New American. All of this is just combines together.
Yeah,
for this
I mean,
New
we like to put the
American
food on the menu that we think people would enjoy. We'll be seasonal. Fall-winter menu, and then a spring-summer menu.
Okay, so you're going to be changing up a little
we'll
bit.
change the menu again after the holidays.
Okay.
But I mean, this is the type of food we're going to be doing. It'll be refined, it'll be elegant, but It won't be exclusive. You know, we're looking to be North Augusta's living room. I think there's a big draw for what we're doing here, and I think the location's perfect for it. We do a brunch on Sunday,
Okay.
and
I did see a there's like a chicken, it was like a chicken biscuit, but there was something special about the chicken biscuit. I saw a photo somewhere.
well, we have a fried chicken. We have a bacon fried cornbread BLT, and we also have a chicken biscuit, which is kind of a stack with pimento cheese, candied jalapenos, fried egg on top.
I'll be there this Sunday. I'll see you on
And
Sunday.
then our bacon fat cornbread, we make a jalapeno green onion cornbread here in house, and then we pick it up on a flat top and we fry it off in bacon fat, so it's nice and crispy on all sides. And then we use that to form the bread portion of an open-faced BLT
Okay.
with a fried egg on top. And instead of using regular lettuces, we use a blend of frisee and arugula, so there's more body to it, more depth of flavor.
Okay. Just so much. I mean, so much.
What you have here in front of you is
food.
like a little kind of microcosm of what we're trying to do here, and
I love it.
hopefully it's as interesting to you as it was for us to experience.
I am blown away. I'm just absolutely blown away. And one last thing I wanted to get in, I remember heard this earlier. So next Wednesday, the viewers are going to be seeing it Wednesday. So by the time you're seeing this evening,
So we have our first wine dinner next Wednesday, the 26th, with Wagner Wines, which is the maker of the Camus brand of wines.
Okay.
We'll be doing a 5-course meal paired up with their wines.
Okay.
There's still some tickets available. Please give us a call to book your reservations.
Okay. Ed, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man.
This
Hope you
is
enjoy everything.
more than I've asked for, and definitely more than I deserve. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for our awesome bartender right here, just smoked old fashioned. Cheers. Cheers. This is Brinkley's Chop House on the river, right by SRP Park on Center Street. You can't beat the view, can't beat the scenery. And I'll see y'all Friday for another real estate review. Take care.